What is going on, guys? Zach is back, and finally the High Life DLC has been launched and we can download and bring it to our Xbox. This also means a brand new title update. We're up to title update 1.13 and it has brought a lot of new additions to the game. We have brand new vehicles, reprices of vehicles. We also have additional items in customs, new apartments, a new weapon, new clothing, and little bits of this and that which sort of spice up the game a little bit. And before I get started, I'm going to leave you with the question of the video. What do you think of England's World Cup squad that we're taking to Brazil? Personally, I think it could be a little bit better. Maybe with the reserves, probably we could have chucked a few players in and put a few more players on the reserves. It's a little bit gutting not seeing Ashley Cole come to the World Cup, but he's 35 years old. 35 years old, and could probably do it's probably gone past his time now. And if we can hit 5 likes on today's video, that'll be absolutely amazing, and it'll be just fantastic. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the vehicles. There have been 4 brand new vehicles that have been brought into GTA 5. We have the Pegasus Centorno, which is a supercar costing you about $725,000. The Dinka Thrust, which is a motorcycle, which is going to cost you $75,000, and the Dubashi Massacro sports car, which that's going to cost you $275,000, and we have the Enos Huntley S SUV, $195,000. I've purchased all these cars and I've put them in a gold custom paint job. Using the pearlescent and metallic, which you'll see in the background of the video. I think they're really good cars. My favourite car to customise so far is the Dubashi why have I chosen that? The Dubashi Massacro Sports. Bit of a mouthful. I'm not too sure how to pronounce the last part of the car, so sorry for butchering that. Just because of it's got the most customisations on, and it looks really good customised. It's got a really good GT wing on the back. The Dinka Thrust, from what I heard about it, I thought it looked like I was expecting to get a super bike, but what we get is it's a really quick motorcycle. I think it goes about 197 miles per hour, but it looks like a chopper, and the way your character is positioned on it is really more like a Western dagger or a demon, with like a chopper motorcycle, like Franklin's bike that he has in the campaign, which was a little bit surprising. And that obviously leads you not to be able to pull endos very easily. You can't do wheelies as easy as you can do on the Batty, the Akuma, the PSJ. So this will probably lead me to think that people that do stunt videos on bikes will probably not tend to use this motorbike. They may do, but it's not what I was expecting, but it is still a very nice motorbike, and it's the most cheapest vehicle you can buy out of this new update, and still it is a very good motorbike. The Pegasus Centorno, it blew my mind the first time I saw it. Without even any customization, the car looks fantastic, and that spoiler it puts on, it really makes it changes the shape of the car completely, which is very nice to see. And it does cost you quite a bit as well. I did manage to have enough money to buy all the new vehicles and fully upgrade them, but my favourite so far is the Massacro, the Dubashi Massacro, just because of the customization on it, and the Huntley as well. The Huntley looks absolutely awesome customised. I've got the gold tin on all of the gold paint job on all of them. I probably will change them up in the future, and you will see that in the background. And yeah, that is the 4 new vehicles that you have available. Something that came to a shock that I don't think anyone has even it was not even linked on before the update was some changes to some of the legendary motorsport cars. The CLRTY Stinger, the Invento Coquette, and the Coil Voltic all have they all have 2 versions of each of their cars. the CLRTY Stinger and then Inverto called CLRTY have got a topless version, a roofless version of their car, which costs a little bit more or a little bit less, I don't know which way it is around, to their previous model. And literally all it is they don't have a roof anymore. I don't know if it affects any of the modifications, maybe obviously the roof modifications it probably affect, but I don't think there's any difference to the performance of the car. It's just that there's just a different version of it. Same goes with the Coil Baltic. There is now one with a roof or a convertible soft top. I don't know which one it is, but that it now costs $150,000. The Coil Baltic does. So I don't know why they've done this, but it's just a little bit, sometimes a little bit different, just to like little things that they haven't like leaked out. So we've just got to pick up and notice on the way. Like us to go over the cars, the CLRTY Stinger, the Sports Classic, costs $871,000. The Corquette costs $159,000, and the Baltic costs $150,000. It's a little bit of a weird thing to add into the game, but it has surely spiced up some of the new cars, so we don't see the same old cars that you see going around the street and in races. So there's something a little bit different, along with the brand new vehicles, to spice up the game. The second part of the update, which come to a little bit of a surprise to me, was the reprice of some of the vehicles. There's been 6 vehicles, maybe 5, but 6 vehicles that have had a reprice, and that is the Elegy, the Rat Loader, the Bifter, the Kalahari, the Paradise, and the Speeder. The Speeder is a boat, and I'm not too sure whether that was free or not. I know that came in the Beach Bum DLC. I'm not too sure whether this was free or not, but if it was, the price has changed. The Speeder has gone up to a price of $325,000. The Elegy has gone up to $95,000. The Rat Loader, $6,000. The Bifter, $75,000. The Kalahari, $40,000. And the Paradise, $25,000. Like I said again, I'm unsure why they have done this, because the Elegy was a really good car to start you off with. It was really tough to come up against if you come up against one fully upgraded, but they haven't overly priced it. But I'm still unsure why they have put a price on these 3 vehicles. Addition has been made to the Southern San Andreas Super Auto website. There has been several cars that have been added to the website with a price. They're not free. Bear this in mind, they are not brand new cars into the game. They're just cars that you've seen driving around the street that you cannot purchase online. This is the Vapid Dominator coming out at a price of $35,000. The Ocelot F620 at $80,000. The Shyster Fusillade at $36,000. The Matibatsu Penumbra at $24,000. Ubermax Sentinel XS at $60,000, and the Ubermax Sentinel Convertible at $95,000. These are just some extra cars that we seem to get every time there is a major sort of update that sort of give you the ability to buy some cars that you cannot buy, that you just have to find by pure luck roaming around in the street. I don't know if there's a few more cars that they haven't brought onto the Southern San Andreas Super Auto website, but I'm sure they will bring out some more next time there is a major update coming to Grand Theft Auto. One of the biggest features that have been brought with the High Life DLC is the fact that we can have multiple apartments in Grand Theft Auto. They have now brought 5 new apartments to Grand Theft Auto 5, which are all more expensive than the previous 400k house. But to have 2 apartments, it doesn't mean you have to buy one of the new apartments and one of the older apartments. You can still have 2 of the older properties to make up for your 2 houses. But these 2 houses do come with a different layout. Interior. The garages don't. The garages are exactly the same. It's just the inside of the apartment which is different. You have the Eclipse Towers Apartment 3 costing $500,000. Tinsel Towers Apartment 42, $492,000. Richards Majestic Apartment 2, $484,000. 4 Integrity Way Apartment 28, $476,000. and Del Piero Heights Apartment 4, $468,000. Like I said, these are all more expensive than the previous 400k apartment, and they can be added to your second property in Grand Theft Auto 5. Los Santos Customs have brought several new features within the menus that you can buy to change your cars with some new features. We have two new classical horns. We've got classical horn 6 costing $27,500 and classical horn 7 costing $25,000. There is about 8 scale horns which go from do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti and another do in a high pitch. These all cost $25,000. In my mind, that's a bit of a waste. I don't really like it. I do normally stick with classical horn 3 because I think that's my favourite horn out of all the horns. And one thing that has really surprised me, I cannot find the $1 million gold paint job. I don't know whether it's in the game or whether that was a bit of false information leaked. I know that was literally everywhere a couple days ago about this brand new paint job coming to GTA 5, which is the proper gold paint, which would cost about $1 million. It is not on the game. I cannot find it. I've looked through every single paint. I don't know whether it's only on solo it's available, but I cannot find this 1 million paint job. I don't know whether any of you can, but if you can find it, or if you do know why it's not in the game, please let me know in the comments below. And that's about it for Los Santos Customs. As we all know and we all expected, there was going to be a brand new rifle called the Bullpup rifle brought into Grand Theft Auto. Sorry, I cannot find the exact price of the rifle because I bought it and forgot to keep track of how much it would cost for the upgrades and all that. But it was around $10,000 to $20,000, and the upgrades total was about $40,000. It is a pretty decent rifle. It shoots fine. I don't know. I don't really keep up to date with what is the most powerful weapon on the game, but it is probably going to be not as much used as the other rifles. Like we've obviously got the Gusenberg, which is a very iconic weapon to use in the game because it brings back the nostalgia from older games like World at War, where you're going around with your Tommy gun, and it's a really nice gun to use. But the Bullpup rifle is still a pretty decent gun to use, but it's still not my favourite gun in the game. Pons & Biz have brought 16 new suits which have 2 ways of wearing them. You can wear them opened or buttoned, which do come with a different price for each type of the suit. I have bought one of the new suits, which you probably will see in the footage in front of you. I think I bought a white and a black one. It cost me about, I think, probably about $8,000. They are quite expensive because it is coming from the High Life update, so the clothes are going to be rather expensive, but they are quite nice suits, and it's something to make your character look a lot more fresher with than the older suits that there was before the update. And just to end the video off with a little bit of information that wasn't probably leaked or anything, the creator mode that we use on Grand Theft Auto to create our own races, deathmatches and captures has come out of its beta stage. It does not have beta in brackets after it. I don't know if that's in what that has done any way, shape or form, but it is now out of the beta stage and it is an actual feature on the game. Having 2 apartments on Grand Theft Auto 5 will increase your bills to a max of $350 because you've got 2 apartments, you pay double the bills. That's only if you have 2 apartments. I don't know whether that is for 2 garages. I don't know. I've never had a garage separate, but 2 apartments will give you a total max bill of $350, which still isn't really a great deal of money. There now is a non-collision mode for racing, which means players cannot crash into each other while driving. This is not implemented into every single race. It's when you're choosing your race type, you can choose point to point GTA, point to point rally, and point to point non-collision. I think this obviously works in lap races as well, but it's just for the people who do not like shooting everyone. They just want a nice fair race, and that is there for the people of that demographic. There is also a new stat that's been put into the game, which is called your mental state. This will be able to show you how likely a player is going to stab you in the neck with a knife. Little quote from Step Brothers there: before you meet them, so you can choose to drive away or get out of the lobby with them. It's just to show, you don't want to be like messing around with the wrong people, and it will give you an indication beforehand. You'll be able to see their mental state, so you know whether not to go near them, whether they're most likely to kill you and whatnot. And it's just a nice little feature to add in because people do get killed quite a lot by people in random lobbies, and it's just to prevent that of happening again. So if you like the video, please give the video a like rating, and if you like my content, I want to see more High Life Grand Theft Auto 5 videos, FIFA videos and all that jazz, press the subscribe button down there, press the like button if you enjoyed it. Remember to comment down in the description what you think of the World Cup squad, and with that said, it is Zach's channel signing out.